This is where we're gonna have acai.
So excited to try this.
And look where we are. We're just at one of these many tents at this market.
I guess everyone else likes acai as much as we do. We could probably eat it for every meal.
This is how we actually eat acai in Malay. You can just eat like this. A bowl of acai, a piece of fried fish. Que peixe é esse?
Dourado e filhote.
Pega filhote. Natural acai. He just remove the poop, just prepare the poop. This is a machine where you can use it. This is the fish. Normally, manioc flour. Okay. Vamos fazer tapioca?
This is exciting. We're about to have pure acai. We probably have never had this before.
We've had a lot of acai in Brazil, but nothing like this. So it's served cold.
It's very liquidy, a lot more liquidy than the acai that we've been seeing around Brazil. You can see it just dripping in there. And there are ice cubes in there. It is seemingly much different than all the other acai. So let's try it.
Good. It has a little bit of a bitter flavor to it. I like it.
It's really creamy, naturally creamy consistency.
So we tried it by itself, and now we're gonna try it with the fried fish. That is how they eat it here. They eat it with fish. They think it's crazy if you eat it with fruit or like sugar, sweeteners.
Everywhere else we've been in Brazil, you'll get like banana on it. You can put tapioca, strawberries, kiwi, and all these different toppings. But you do not do that here.
Marshmallows, chocolate.
Yeah.
So here they would probably laugh at you if you didn't.
So it comes without sugar, natural, but they give you this if you want to put some sugar and sweeten it up. And this is how you make acai.
It comes out right there.
Wow. So he puts a bowl here, he grabs the acai, puts it in this machine, and then it comes out of the bottom like this. Acai and fish.
We're gonna try acai with some fish now. This is a first for us. Fried fish. You put this in your mouth and then you scoop acai into your mouth afterwards to blend the flavors. So the fish is fried, it's a little bit salty, and when you try the acai, it kind of mutes out the flavor of the salt. It's good.
It's so interesting how the culture of acai changes in Brazil. This is definitely the most unique one, and this is where it comes from. So this fish and acai combination, that's how they consume it here. But anywhere else in Brazil that we've been, and we've been in several places, we haven't seen that yet. So, it's good fish. Never had anything like this combo before.
The thing that's a little odd about it is putting a super hot food item in your mouth and then following it up with something cold.
And something that we're used to being more sweet, more like an ice cream almost, but having it in a much different kind of form. So at first it seemed like having fish with ice cream, which is a little different.
Their acai seems a lot more concentrated and pure. The acai we've been having all around Brazil is more like a mixture of like water and sugar. It's diluted. And to back up, for those of you who don't know what acai is, it is a berry that comes from a palm tree in the Amazon. So that's why it's so popular here.
Okay, well normally we just did.
So we're gonna change it up a little bit more now. Since we have this little bucket of sugar, we're gonna put some sugar into the acai to make it a little bit more like what we're used to. We really love acai when it has a little bit of sweetness, not too much. This has zero sweetness right now, so let's put a little bit into it. And once we do that, we're gonna put some tapioca on top. which gives it a little bit of like a crunch. Makes it more of like a meal than a suco.
Like a cereal?
Yeah, kind of like a cereal. Alright. Pretty good. Kind of like coffee, you probably have to put a lot of sugar into it to make it really detectably sweeter. And the sugar I just put in, I almost couldn't detect that it got any sweeter, so might need a little bit more.
We're used to a lot of sugar. The thing is, we love acai in all forms. We love it here in the Amazon. We like it when it's a little sweeter. The only way we maybe don't like it is if it's way too sweet. One thing you gotta watch out for when you eat acai, it can get all over your lips and tongue. Do I have any on my face?
No, not this time.
Not this time. I bet if we eat that full bowl, we will though. They are working hard packing the acai right now.
Acai is extremely healthy for you. There are a ton of benefits.
Acai has antioxidants, it's good for energy, weight loss, a variety of things.
And we were just hearing from our guide that what acai does is you consume it, it makes you tired, but then after you take a short nap or chill out for a little while, then the energy comes from it, and then you'll get like a boost of energy. So we might have to nap after this.
Fresh acai, fresh fish, catch of the day.
That right there is a new bowl of acai that he just made, pure and fresh. And now he's serving it up to the people that are coming up to this place. So the fish and acai combination is very popular. People will eat that combination every day in the north. So in Belém, in other areas of the Amazon, in the total northern area, they'll eat like this daily. So that meal we just had was 20 real, so that's like $4 for the acai and the big plate of fish. That is very generous, very cheap.
We're feeding the cat our leftovers.
This one be fine. Remember yesterday when I gave you Inga? The big one? This is the small one. This is very, very good.
So this is the Inga. We tried a version of this fruit yesterday, but it looked a little different.
Eat it just the pulp, just like yesterday.
Let's try this. You eat just the pulp around the seed, just a little bit.
It's hard to get the stuff off.
Yeah. It's a little bit of sweetness. You have to kind of rip off a little bit of the flesh around the seed. Here it is. This is Inga. I would have just thought it was a stick if I saw it on the ground. It's very hard. It feels like wood. But there's all this fruit inside. So you have to climb a very tall tree to get this and bring it down. And this is the long, skinny, drier version of the other one that we tried yesterday. Tastes the same though.
We are going to have some lunch. So we're going to a place called Ponto do Açaí. And we're almost there. We're walking along these historic buildings that are still intact from way back when. Old tiles here. They're about 100 years old. They've left this intact.
So these buildings are kind of protected by the government, so they are just staying like this. I've tried many acai bowls before, but never one like this. biggest acai bowl I've ever seen.
I have a feeling we're gonna like this lunch place, judging by the name of it.
So we just sat down and the first thing that we are having is called uña. So it's like a coxinha, but a coxinha has chicken and the uña has crab. So this here is a crab claw.
Inside is crab meat, so let's try it. This is a very popular food in this region.
And you grab it by the claw, like that.
And eat around it. That is tasty. Very good crab meat.
That in there, it's all crab meat. That's really good.
I told you.
We haven't seen these or tried these until we came to this region. Very good.
So like we said, this thing is called uña, and uña means nail. So it's like the nail of the crab.
Crab claw.
Okay, we call it vinagrete sauce, farofa, rice, and in here we have chicken, shrimps, salted meat, salad, 2 types of fish. Okay, this is pirarucu, this is filhote, and this is manioc fried manioc.
I don't think I'll be able to do that.
What is it? I'll try.
Limão,
Limão,
mexerica.
mexerica.
Yeah.
Limão, mexerica.
Yes.
This is,
Limão, mexerica.
it's a juice that is made with that fruit that I can't say. And the
Limão,
fruit
mexerica.
is kind of like a mix between a lemon and an orange.
We saw it sitting on the table over there.
Yes. It has the sourness of a lemon, but the tart and sweetness of an orange is the perfect combination. I really like that.
That is a great blend. I wish we had that. And then we have another juice we've never tried. This fruit.
Bacuri.
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 I don't even know what this looks like. So this is not sweet at all. It's a little bitter. It's very frothy. It's like gelatinous.
Is it good?
Can't really describe it. It's not like any other fruit I've had. It's bitter, more like a grapefruit.
Kind of reminds me of the green fruit, like the soursop. What's it called?
Soursop. Chirimoya. No.
Chirimoya? Yeah, or that's kind of
Guanábana?
maybe. Oh, weird. The aftertaste. It starts tasting like guanábana, but then the aftertaste is interesting.
Trying a bunch of new things here. This is the acai in the middle of the table in a couple jugs.
And you do it like this.
Wow, beautiful.
Wow. Acai in a pitcher. And you eat it with the seafood.
Jesus.
Close.
Oh my god.
Close.
Oh my god. Whenever you drop acai, it's like a tragedy in Belém. You don't do that, Victor. Come on. Steady hands. Full of sugar. If the sugar tries to come, okay. There's this thing about para. People here say if you drink acai with sugar, you're not paraense. Oh my god. This is just tradition talking. This is tradition talking. I learned to drink my acai with a little bit of sugar. Okay? So I don't care. I will put it in this.
Not my friend anymore.
Here we have manioc flour, yellow one. I like to eat mine with this. Open a little bit. Put it on the ball, okay? You will never put the acai on the plate. You choose which protein you want to have. Beef, shrimps, fish, or anything. I'll get the shrimp in here. It's like this. With the bowl near to you.
We are in a serious food coma right now. ate way too much. It's easy to do here because the food is so amazing. He's just over here digesting.
I feel it.
And we're liking it a lot already.
Probably the best place we stayed yet.
I think it was only like 30 bucks a night, maybe even less.
So as you guys know, we put out videos on YouTube, we put out as much content as we can, but we can't put out everything on YouTube. We also have shorter video clips and photos that we can't put here.
So if you want to see more, follow us on Instagram, Lindsay Travelbum,
And Alexander Travelbum. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video.
If you want to see more videos like this one, click one of these.
And subscribe right here because we're traveling all around the world and we're sharing the whole thing with you.